You might have heard about the Fair Housing Act in the past, but do you know how it relates to emotional support animals? This video covers information about the Fair Housing Act. What is the Fair Housing Act? The Fair Housing Act is a federal law that prevents discrimination against tenants in their homes. If you have an approved ESA letter, the Fair Housing Act will help you start and/or continue living with your emotional support animal. Even if a lease says no pets or restricts pets, landlords are required to make what is called a reasonable accommodation to allow pets who serve as assistance animals, which includes animals who provide emotional support. FHA Section 504 specifically addresses emotional support animals as a reasonable accommodation. Service animals and emotional support animals are allowed to occupy the property without payment of a pet fee or pet deposit. One thing to note is that the tenant is still liable for any damages caused by the service or emotional support animal. The landlord can request a letter from a doctor to verify the emotional support animal. So what is an emotional support animal? An emotional support animal, or ESA, is an animal that provides relief to individuals with psychiatric disability through companionship. To qualify for an ESA letter, you will have to complete the following steps. 1. You will need to be evaluated by a licensed mental health professional, LMHP. There are several types of professionals who can diagnose and prescribe an ESA letter, including licensed clinical social workers, psychologists, psychiatrists, nurses, or licensed counselors. Some examples of diagnoses could be generalized anxiety disorder, major depressive disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, panic disorder, and agoraphobia. You can apply for a legitimate ESA letter at petable.com.